that explosion today destroyed an ice bridge over the Provo River below Bridal Veil Falls.
That ice bridge formed by an avalanche and causing some serious safety concerns. News specialist Lad Egan live for us in Provo Canyon with more. Hey, Lad.
Yeah, hey, Mike and Deanie. You know, behind me here at Bridal Veil Falls, you can still see the large avalanche deposit. But what's changed is right down there by the river. There was an ice and snow bridge spanning the river since that avalanche in January. Well, it's now gone, blasted away by explosives. Crews had to close the highway in Provo Canyon for about 15 minutes and clear everyone from the area while they destroyed this ice bridge.
When you use explosives in any kind of an operation, you have to exercise extreme caution, because when the explosion goes up, it sends whatever is in that area up with it.
The sheriff's office was worried they would have to do a series of blasts to clear the section of avalanche deposit, but it was successful the first try, unleashing boulders, debris, and huge chunks of ice floating down the river. Officials say the blasting was necessary because of the growing safety risk.
People have consistently and regularly ignored those signs, and that really is putting their well-being at risk if people come up and climb on this.
There's been people kind of on it ever since it happened.
Eric Anderson lives nearby and drives by Bridal Veil Falls frequently.
Even though it's been closed, you've seen people going around it because they're curious. If you're doing that, you're putting yourself at risk.
The closure forced him to change a group biking trip today on the river trail, but he understands the safety concern.
So we will find an alternative, whether we start just here or go to another trail to bike.
Even with the section over the river gone, the area remains closed.
You might think you're standing on 20 feet of snow when in reality you're standing on 2 inches of snow, and if that snow breaks, you may drop down 10 or 15 feet to the rocks below or even into the river below, and that becomes life-threatening.
And back out here live at Bridal Veil Falls, the plan now is to let Mother Nature take its course and melt the rest. And we've noticed just since we've been here all day long that this new section of ice that's exposed, it's melting pretty quickly. And so it'll be interesting to see how long it takes for it to melt completely. And once it is melted, there's still going to be a lot of cleanup to do with all the logs and tree branches. And then they'll have to inspect the trail to see if there's any damage to the pavement and make repairs. But Mike, I'm told that it may be until July until this is open to the public. So in the meantime, they definitely want to spread the word that this area is still off limits.
Yeah, quite a bit of debris that's still flowing down there. Some of those chunks, too. After the explosion, I mean, those chunks were huge. All right, Lad, thank you.
Just incredible to see that wash down.
Yeah, thanks, Lad.